The opportunities for students interested in studying agriculture are truly limitless and really unique at Sheridan College.
We really pride ourselves on hands-on experiences.
We get to go out and experience things outside of the college, and I think that's super important.
Sheridan College agriculture really can't be beat because of our location in this community, our fantastic facilities, the connection that the faculty have with the students so that they can go on and be successful.
Come to Sheridan College. It's a great place to begin your journey.
When did we stop thinking up new questions and daring to chase down their answers? The world needs more wonder, more outside thinkers hungry for a challenge. The world needs more cowboys. And it's not what you are that makes you a cowboy or cowgirl, but who you are. It's a shared spirit, the kind that emboldens those who possess it to stand on the perimeter and howl into the unknown with unbendable optimism. The world needs more cowboys.
Hi, my name is Shannon Boswell, and I am the Director of Career Technical and Adult Education at the Office of Public Instruction. Just to tell you a little bit about what my job is at the Office of Public Instruction. So we have two parts to our unit. We have the Career Technical Education side that houses agriculture, business marketing, family consumer sciences, health sciences, and industrial technology education. And the focus of that part of the unit is to develop career readiness skills in students in grades K through 12. So we really do focus on the primary, middle, and secondary grades, and then also connecting those two pathways for post-secondary education, whether that is a four-year college, a two-year college, or another technical training program. Our adult education side focuses on helping people ages 16 and up to obtain their high school equivalency, or the HiSET. These programs focus a lot on reading and literacy skills to assist adult learners into career pathways, just like our career and technical education side, and connect those adult learners with programs in secondary education. Our adult education also houses our state approving agency for veterans education, and this is the person that approves GI bills for our military veterans for their education and training. So they actually get to go in and look at the programming and decide if it's appropriate use for the GI bill. I have been at the Office of Public Instruction since June of 2017. And have been the director since spring of 2020. So just a very short time. Prior to being the director, I was the agricultural education specialist, and I got to work with our local schools to help build programs. I got to work with our teachers to look at their pathways, professional development opportunities, funding opportunities, and working with recruiting students into teaching agricultural education, and also just career and technical education as a whole, to promote students to become teachers, to fill that pipeline. So a little bit more about me. Prior to coming to the Office of Public Instruction and moving to Montana, I was a high school agriculture teacher in West Virginia for 13 years. I taught a year and a half at Summers County High School, where I started a brand new ag program. The program there had been dormant for 30 years. And so as a brand new teacher right out of college, I got to build a new program. I was able to charter an FFA chapter and lay some foundation work and build a greenhouse for the program there. And the students and I actually built the greenhouse, which was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool opportunity to work with our industrial technology teacher as well and complete that greenhouse. And from there, I moved over to Doddridge County High School, where I taught for 11 and a half years before moving to Montana. While I was there, we had some unique opportunities, so we did move into a brand new high school. And during that time at the new high school, we expanded our facilities to include a brand new greenhouse, an animal processing facility. So we were able to process beef, pork, chickens. We did a little bit of everything in there. And while I was there, we were able to grow the program from 30 students and members to about an average of 90 to 100 students and members annually, and added a second teacher to the program. So it was a really good opportunity. From there, I got to come to Montana, and so that's where I'm at. That's a little bit about me. One of the questions that I was asked was, what qualifications did I need to get where I am today? And to start off with, it required me to have a bachelor's of science in agricultural education in order to be able to teach in West Virginia. So I did my time at West Virginia University and got my bachelor's degree, and started my master's program, and then left my master's program to start teaching. I did complete my master's degree many years into teaching. It took me about 7 years after I started to finish my master's, but I'd taken some time off just to focus on teaching. But I did get my master's in agriculture with a strong emphasis in special education. I think another key to getting me where I am today is the fact that I had lots of professional development. I think taking advantage of those opportunities for professional and personal growth are really important. And I was able to serve on several local, state, and national committees. As a teacher, I served as our faculty senate chair for many years. I also was our CTE department head and on our school leadership team. So I had a lot of opportunity to really learn the ins and outs of how our school worked. I also served as treasurer for the West Virginia Ag Teachers Association. I think that was a lifelong appointment. They were sad when I moved because somebody else got to do that job. But while I was there, I also served on a lot of different committees for our profession, both state and national. I had the opportunity to judge at national FFA events, and I seized every chance I had to take advantage of those national meetings and conferences and really develop myself and learn about all of the things that are out there. And that's actually from that connection and serving on some of those national committees is kind of how I ended up with a connection and ended up in Montana because of some of those meetings. So you never know where an opportunity lies, and you should definitely take advantage of those opportunities when they're there. What is my favorite part of my job? Working with people. That definitely is my favorite part of the job. It's also been the hardest part this past year with COVID and not being able to see people in person. I think the saving grace has been that we have the technology to be able to meet face to face, even though we can't be in the same room together. And I think that's been fantastic because it has helped keep our team motivated. It's been fantastic to be able to continue to work with people that are very passionate about what they're doing, especially in the year that we have had. So many of the people that I get to work with, not only within our unit, but all of those folks in other agencies and other programs are so passionate about what they do every day to help promote and recruit and improve opportunities for students. And not only students in career and technical education, but just all students in Montana, in all kinds of different aspects that they see it that are so important. One of the things that I love about my job is I really enjoy problem solving. And so most days this job allows me to be able to do that and to help other people, whether it's looking at a school's courses and figuring out how we can best meet their needs. We get schools that call, they're looking for teachers, or they're concerned that if they hire a certain person, what classes they can actually offer and how that fits into the pathway and the needs of their community. We get funding questions all the time. So all kinds of really unique questions and ways that we get to help teachers, administrators, counselors, community members. We get all kinds of folks that reach out for various questions, how to connect. So we get to be really good relationship builders and connect those those folks all together and help them improve their local communities. What is one step students can take today to help them become more career ready? Set yourself up to be a lifelong learner. That is my big piece of advice. Change is constant, and whether it is learning something new professionally or personally, you're always going to be learning something. You're going to be getting new information. You're going to be processing it. It never ends, just because you get a diploma or you graduate high school or you graduate a 2-year program or you graduate a 4-year program, you're always going to be learning. There's new technology, new things to learn, better ways to do things, tips. There's just always something out there that you're going to learn. So be ready to be a lifelong learner. I think problem solving is another key component to being successful, and communication. It's just a very important piece to life. And if you're not able to communicate clearly, then it makes it a challenge. So I think just being able to tune into those verbal and nonverbal communication skills are really important. Something that's on my bucket list, traveling to Ireland and Scotland is top of my list. I have my trip booked for August of 2020, and you can imagine it is still on the top of my list because I was not able to go. My reservation's being held, and fingers crossed, folks, maybe by the end of 2022, I will be able to cross that one off the list. And then my last question, are you an early bird or a night owl? I used to be a night owl. I used to love to stay up and be very productive. I have found over the past few years that has definitely changed. I'm much more an early bird and very much more productive in the morning. But it also depends on what's going on. Sometimes there are projects and things that have to happen, and we just burn the midnight oil and get things accomplished. So, thank you.